Happy Friday and welcome to D&D RPG. I am DM Duchess, JenOfThieves, and this is RPG. you join us on our YouTube exclusive Demon the Fallen Aperture campaign. This is session 2. If you missed session 1, you can find it
probably very easily if you're here watching episode 2.
That's right there. We also have several other World of Darkness games available in playlist form, if that's your super duper jam, including Werewolf and Vampire and Hunter. And if you've watched the Hunter game, you might actually catch an Easter egg or two in this one, because this is just a few years after It Never Sleeps.
Yeah.
We also have tons of other stuff available on our YouTube if you just have like a ton of time to kill and want to see our faces. A whole lot. And if you want more of us, we also have a Discord where you can hang out, chat, theorize about games, throw around shade and sass, and
your own
just
custom
generally hang out
builds
with
for
us.
5th edition Werewolf. Love you, Raza. Love you.
So much fun. And if you really want more of us, there's also a Patreon. Lots of tiers, lots of options. All links in the description below. Tonight I am joined by this very talented cast, whom I love very much. We've got DM Daddy as Sachio,
Daddy loves
aka
you.
Michael, but not that Michael, a different Michael.
Could be that
We
Michael.
have Glandizzle as Lenova, aka Paul. We have Ashley the Everything as Rhea, aka Haley. And we have Brad Noir as Azariah, aka Zachary.
Look at you
Or
remembering how
collectively.
it's pronounced. Crushing it.
I absolutely did not practice.
Yay. That means you've retained it.
Collectively, as we have found out last time, 3 cosmic horrors and Haley.
Sounds like a bad sitcom.
Speaking of last episode, let's do some quick recaps. One sentence from each of you about what happened last week, starting with Sachio. What happened?
Last time on Aperture, I predicted the future, and lo and behold, cops were shooting at stuff in the room I said they would be.
Solid.
You said only one sentence.
I did. To make sure there's enough to go
All
around.
that effort
Lenova,
For one sentence.
one sentence. What happened?
I ate chili and broke wind.
Perfect. Hey, Rhea, one sentence. What happened?
We 3 cosmic horrors and Haley happened in the back of a police station.
That might actually be merch. I feel like that should be merch.
Really?
Brad with Noir, one sentence. What happened?
I thanked a cop for his service and then forced him to go to the bathroom.
Demons are bullshit.
Yep.
That should be merch. Like just
What, demons are
character
bullshit?
Shaking hands with the cop and the cop having to like do the
Custom Azariah toilet paper.
Pit Boy style stickers.
Perfect. All right. Slight bit of housekeeping thanks to Chi Chi Tai Chi and Miss Cricket and Glandizzle as our Patreons for cashing in some redeems before this game. She gave
thanks.
She gave out a care and a harm specific to Rhea. So
What did
I'll
you do
figure
to
out how
Chi
that
now?
care to Sachio as a random. So if you have spent a faith, go ahead and unspend it.
I don't know. Let's look at my sheet.
I believe you did
to transform.
transform.
No, I didn't for transforming. I did to add no, I added a torment. That's right. But cool. Back to full faith.
Yep, I've got 3 harms for Paul. Figure out how to use those later.
Jesus.
Good
An additional
God.
harm for Rhea. And Glandizzle gave me 4 cares.
It's bad enough she's already God. Why are you...
Right? Mike, what the hell?
Like, in this game, she's literally God. That's the whole...
So, Jen, that was
We
2
care for
harms
God
on me,
sometimes.
right?
Yeah, that's 2 harms for you.
Both bashing, or are we up?
I haven't decided.
We're gonna see what happens over the course of game.
Alright.
I have decided harm is a stand-in for anything you don't really want to happen.
Oh, no.
Whether it be having to spend extra faith or
How does my
temporary
power...
torment,
I was about to say,
or-
how does my power affect... Just avoid the situation that you're gonna give her harm. I rolled real good. Intuition.
Right.
A skill that got added way later in one of
Just
the
gonna
decks.
use those cares to just like slap down your intuition.
Perfect.
No, I'm not.
I love it.
But I'm thinking I'm gonna use them as automatic successes for people who may or may not be like out to hurt you. Anyway, we are coming in basically as we went out last time. 5 individuals slipping out of the Sallyport doors on the 26th precinct in New York City. One of them still kind of crying. Everybody has swapped back to their mortal forms. And as you kind of spill out into the streets, the sun has dipped below the horizon, the street lights are up, it's dark outside. Amy, disheveled and snotty, double takes and says, "Pop?"
Hi, Amy.
He's had 10,000 more questions.
I'm sure you do.
10,000 more questions. I can wait till we get somewhere safer.
I don't know where safer is. Where are we going? What is happening? Who are you?
Rachel.
I'm just gonna start ushering everyone to like.
My name's Michael.
I'm gonna just start ushering everyone towards my apartment. Haley, nice to meet you.
Uh-huh. Amy will like stumble along as ushered because it's good to have direction when you don't know what's happening.
Where are you attempting to guide us, Haley?
Attempting, yes. We're just going to like my apartment. It's the only safe place I can think of right now.
No.
Do you have a safer place in mind?
Yes.
Where?
The NBC building.
You're not wrong. Change direction.
NBC building.
Mm-hmm. And with his free hand, because still holding Rachel's hand. Gonna call the boss.
He answers faster this time. Just had like one ring in. Yeah.
I have the anomaly.
And what is it?
A college student.
No.
Yes.
What are you doing with it?
Bringing it to you.
What makes you think I want it?
She's outside of his design.
Maybe she should have died in there.
Absolutely not. If you don't
We're not speaking about this on the telephone. I will see you soon.
That's what I thought. Click. Just walking there. Strolling.
Anybody else
No
wanna-
care or concern about the potential cops chasing us. Just walking.
You get about halfway down the block before there's kind of like a an electrical kind of noise, like you're pretty sure they fixed the breaker. And sirens start going off behind you.
Oh no. The trumpets are blaring.
Not the right kind of trumpets, unfortunately.
Or fortunately. What are you gonna do? Talk Gabriel down? Uh-huh. That's what I thought.
Which of you is Gabriel?
None of us are Gabriel. Gabriel's
Thankfully.
up there. Just points
Like
to
a
the sky.
high-rise?
Just points to the sky. Yes, the highest rise.
The fact that you're not wrong.
It's okay, Rachel. I'll keep you safe.
Points to Rhea. Is that Rachel?
No.
You Rachel? Who are you?
That's Haley. Accomplished
Haley?
author.
Are you like the only normal person here, Haley?
Define normal.
Oh god.
Anyways, a new friend looks at Zachary. Have you interacted with the court here yet at all?
Yeah, I've been there. Don't operate mainly out of the city though, so.
I'm just making sure how many introductions I'm making.
Like, I don't think court's open this time of day.
Different court, dear.
Not the normal court.
Again, I'm gonna keep you safe. Don't worry about it.
I think that actually makes me more worried.
Why?
I'm feeling pretty worried right now.
Well, I mean, you've stepped into something, that is for sure. I can't see you in the things, but
She just looks down at herself like she's...
that just makes you even more important. Why are you important, Rachel? He'll actually stop walking when he asks her this question.
Why are you important?
I mean, I guess like all of us are intrinsically important.
I assure you, you are more important than most.
No.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Like, Paul knows me. He's known me for like a couple of years. He can 100% vouch that I'm like not important.
Slowly turns to Paul. Paul, why is she important?
Like, we're not dating. Like, we don't know each other like dating.
You can do better. Paul,
Yeah.
why is she important? You've known her for years.
I only know a little bit, but I think it's her research.
Thank you, Paul. Good. At least we have...
That felt important.
Rachel, you're not trying to say your research isn't important, are you?
Well, I don't know how important it is yet.
What are you
Also-
researching? Resumes walking.
I'm not 100% sure. Like, oh gosh. She like pushes up her like glasses and just takes a big like sniffly breath.
Jen, I'm gonna go ahead and spend a point of willpower to actually tell the truth.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
Sped 2. Harm.
Trust me when I say this. If there's anyone who will find this research more important than what you think, it is us, the rest of our kind,
Not all
and
of our
the
kind.
entirety of the court.
Not all of our kind.
Okay. First of all, I am not 100% sure Paul has the expertise to know whether or not my research is important. if I'm like 100% honest.
Which is why
Also-
I asked you, what are you researching?
Also, though, what are you?
What are you researching?
You first?
I'm a fallen angel. What are you researching?
Okay, so you don't have to.
Oh, yes. Maybe you've already forgotten the giant nebula creature with a giant gaping maw that ate a handcuff off of your wrist. Yes, I'm just making it up. What are you researching?
Black holes, dark matter, dark energy, the early universe.
What kind of dark energy?
Judging by your tone, I don't think that means what you think it means.
You
Okay, so, like,
Like I'm a child. Like I'm Paul.
oh,
Well,
Space is big.
Hey.
space is, like, super big.
Mm-hmm.
you should know he made it.
But everything we can actually see, like stars and planets and dust and rock and gas, is like, it's only like 5% of the total mass of space, which means there are so many things, both matter, so solid things, and energy that we can't see, which means we can't know it's there. We don't know what it reacts with. We don't know what it does, what it's made out of. We just know it's there because of math. That's the dark. We just can't see it. That means it's dark.
Okay. Thank
So
you.
dark is unexplained. Okay.
Dark is unobservable at this point.
Fascinating.
Fallen angel?
Fallen angels, yes.
Is it like colloquialism?
No.
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 Before you ask, yes, I'm gonna point at Paul. He is one too. In case you forgot, the giant, one of the other 3 giant creatures.
Look at it this way, Rachel, based off of what you just explained to me. Sometimes, when the mortal body grows very, very weak, dark energies find their way to possess and seize the vessel and escape the prison we were put into by the Almighty.
You remember when we first started tutoring the
Just little hamster legs, just keeping up. Just keeping up.
Yeah, he is not moving fast in any way, shape, or form. He does not care if the police come charging at them or anything.
Just like arms still.
Yep, still holding your hand.
You remember when we started tutoring? When you picked me up off the floor?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, yeah, what? I said yeah. You were supposed to say something else.
Dark energy entered the body of Paul, escaping the prison that we were put in by the Almighty.
What happened to Paul?
He's
Are
still
you not Paul?
He's still Paul.
He's here.
Kind of.
Paul, but not Paul.
Imagine science. I don't really know science that well. It's more of a male factor thing.
Me either.
But
I know.
so you know when, and like he'll pull up her hand with his hand as he's so you know
She's
how
like-
so you know how there's like like there's one entity and then there's another entity comes along and they kind of like smash together like that comic book character.
I don't know how many.
Paul, not Paul. One.
So like
Venom,
Cordyceps?
that's its name. The comic.
Michael, are you talking about Spider-Man?
I'm talking about Venom.
Tom Hardy?
Thinking over-
Yes, Tom Hardy.
Big sweaty Tom Hardy?
Really sweaty, yet still somehow dirtily hot Tom Hardy.
Do you guys eat heads?
I mean,
Huh?
you saw me eat handcuffs.
I don't eat heads.
Can
I could
I
if
please
I
have your
chose
hand
to.
back, please?
No,
No.
it's our hand now. I will release you when I get you to safety, Rachel.
My name is not Rachel.
According to Haley, your name is Rachel.
Look,
My name's Amy.
I had to think of a lie on the spot, okay?
You said the girl in the back that we were going to go talk to was Rachel. She is Rachel now.
No.
Yes.
I am Amy.
Well, who knows? Maybe dark energies will change that.
I don't think you understand dark energy, actually.
It's fine. I think I understand it better than you know.
I'm just looking around as we go. Just me. That's like-
Whenever you say we get to the NBC
Yeah.
building, I will.
Yeah.
If not, I will continue to banter as much as
I
you
mean,
want me to.
I love conversation. Does anybody have anything they want to do before you get to the NBC build?
No, I'm just keeping an eye out, but not like also not walking fast because cops are looking for someone who might be running at this point in time.
Yep. From behind you somewhere, you hear like the bloop bloop of lots of like cars being activated.
Now, Rachel, we are about to go meet other individuals like us. I'm going to prep you a little bit. This is our boss. So if you've seen what we're capable of, imagine.
Okay, you're not telling me. I'm sorry. I don't want to like interrupt you, but
No,
you
it's fine.
cannot seriously tell me that like God is in the NPC building.
Not God, no. Again, we're
No.
fallen angels.
I'm gonna put my headset.
The devils
my
and
headphones
the
on 'cause I can barely hear you
NPC
guys.
actually. Yeah, never mind.
The devil is also not our boss, but a more powerful demon is our boss.
Paul
So-
pulls up his phone. He starts ordering something that's on the way, so he can dive in, pick it up, and get it out for everybody.
So remember
Like
to
food.
remember to mind your manners, and just answer any questions you're capable of answering. And again, I will keep you safe.
As Paul is ordering food, I'm gonna lean over. Hey, can you get some chicken wings
Just
for me? I'll
trust.
reimburse you.
If
Thank you.
anything, trust in the stars, for I am made of them. Okay.
I guess.
Michael, didn't you also like help make them?
No, my job was never making anything. It was just observing, watching, learning, understanding, reading.
It was kind of like my job.
Exactly.
Did you guys have jobs?
Yeah.
What was your jobs?
How familiar are you with the Bible?
How familiar?
Me.
How familiar are you with the houses of angels?
Less than the Bible.
Genesis, the whole creation of existence, so on and so forth, etc. Different houses had different parts in making everything.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I did not make anything.
No.
I didn't make anything, but I helped carry things.
We're sharing, everyone. We're building trust and answering each other's questions. She's been very forthcoming. We will do the same.
Fine. It points to her. It just motions downward. You point because it's New York as we walk by that tree. It's like
Out of character, Brad, I 100% forgot your character actually helped make
humans,
everything.
built humans. So it's just, he just motions to her. It's like, what did you make? Yeah. Just, tree.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
And we brought the breath of life.
Yeah, didn't your guys' houses like actually cooperate for?
Yeah, I could.
Humans
We built the things. We couldn't make them alive.
Is she hurt or any way, shape, or form visibly?
Yeah, she's like kind of banged up. Looks like she either hit her head or got punched in the face at some point in her scuffle in the doorway. She's got some
Probably
bruises from the handcuffs.
You can kind of just grab her shoulder and use a heal.
Sure, how does that work?
Heals injuries on demons and mortals. Can heal all bashing or one lethal or ag per success. And then just off a stamina and medicine roll.
Okay, roll it.
Botch.
Probably.
I fully expected like -30.
The dagger heart rolls continue.
Difficulty 6.
Yeah,
Thank God.
nothing happens.
Oh.
That track. She's outside of the design. I've told you that.
You feel like it should have worked. It felt good.
I'll check her over with good old-fashioned sports medicine like knowledge.
Normal medicine. Perfect roll in medicine. Because that's what that roll is.
That's int.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Good job, Paul.
Oh shit!
Hell yeah.
All right, Paul.
Come on, man.
Paul knows what her face should look like.
Paul totally hasn't been been obsessed with this girl for the last year.
She has some superficial injuries. Like she's probably gonna have a black eye tomorrow. There's some bruising on her wrists, but like structurally, she's fine. Like it's bashing damage. If we're being mechanics about it. Like nothing that's like seriously going to long-term impact her health.
When I dip in for food, I'm gonna make sure I grab an extra like cup of ice and I can wrap it in something.
From your sports medicine bag, where you have your smelling salts.
Yeah.
Not the smelling salts.
All right. Any other questions for us, Rachel?
Look at 1,000.
Well, you
We've got all the time.
have the elevator right up.
You guys get to the NBC building. It's kind of after hours, but news never sleeps. So
Especially with this jailbreak.
there's plenty of people still milling about the lobby. Plenty of people like going in and out of the elevators, up and down the stairs. You know that Miguel's office is on the tippy top floor.
I'm gonna stop at a security check-in, and it's like, Michael Yarborough here to speak with Miguel.
The security officer at the desk just little typey types. Waits a minute.
How's your night?
Quiet so far. I've been on days for the past 3 weeks, so
Which do you prefer more so far?
Well, nights until 14 seconds ago. Nope, you're good. He starts printing out like some visitor passes.
Have a good night, friend.
Just hands them out to each of you.
Okay.
Flips it on his bag.
Is it a sticker one, or is it like a plastic
It's like
action?
It's like a sticker with like a barcode.
I will put Rachel's sticker on for her.
It's just
Then you get buzzed back into the little elevator bay.
Gold star. You're doing great, Rachel.
She's just silent and wide-eyed, like she's reached maximum processing potential.
Everything's gonna be okay.
I just imagine that's followed by a head pat.
Nope. Hand squeeze. I've still got her hand.
Oh, true.
You gotta make sure she didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
We have a pet now.
She's got the blue screen going through her eyes.
Yep. She's buffering.
Get in the elevator, hold the door so everybody can get in.
Led around by the limb.
Mm-hmm.
Steps inside.
Top floor.
I like a glass elevator so you can see the floors as you rise. One particular floor seems to be certainly a buzz. But you keep going up and up past that one. Till the executive floor at the very, very top.
The entire time, Michael's just gonna stare up at the night sky, look at the stars.
Paul looks over at Michael, notices, starts following his vision.
One day.
Ding! Top floor.
Shakes out of whatever it is he's thinking and leads her to Miguel's office.
Paul doesn't move.
Paul, I have another hand if you need me to drag you along too.
Sorry. I got lost.
Come on now, Paul, and I'll loop my arm around his, pulling him.
I understand. The vastness of space is very enthralling.
I can't even, see stuff as it is.
You can.
It's all just how it used to be.
Or can you?
I don't think you can.
I mean, I haven't gotten answers for why you're special yet. So who knows what potential you hold, Rachel?
Oh,
I know, right? Daunting. Burdened with glorious purpose.
you watch a lot of movies, don't you?
No?
Just go silent again. Lead her out of the elevator. Executive floor, there's some lights on in some rooms. There's a receptionist in the middle.
What's the receptionist's name?
Stephanie.
Hello, Stephanie.
Hi.
Did you
Michael.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Miguel's waiting for you.
Perfect. Did you get the 5 scratch-off tickets like I told you to?
I did.
Good. Good.
Always take your advice.
You see, Rachel? It's important.
She's just kind of yeah.
Leads her into Miguel's office.
The office as you approach it is huge, first of all, corner office overlooking the city. The walls around the office look to be glass. There are some blinds that can be adjusted to block it out, but you can see straight in as you approach. Lights are on but dimmed. Miguel's sitting at his desk.
I'm intentionally walking in front of Rachel to shield her,
Okay.
just in case.
If you go for the door, it is unlocked and open.
I love that we're just sticking to her name being Rachel now.
Hello, old friend.
To Miguel.
Yeah.
He looks up from his desk, regards everyone who is currently visible. Brought the crew.
Crew, again, like what I had told you on the phone, all of us just showed up there.
Yep. I'm literally Rhea's just doing this little like hands behind her back, teetering like the younger sibling type deal in front of Miguel.
Step inside, close the door.
Okay.
Walks inside.
I will shut the door when everybody's inside.
That one. He stares at Zach. I don't know you.
Name's Azariah. I visit New York. I don't live here.
How often do you visit?
A couple times a year.
Why are you visiting now?
My usual, just meeting individuals that might need my assistance.
What assistant?
Putting their bodies back to rights.
He kind of reaches, presses a button on the side of his desk, and all the windows that make up the walls behind you basically go opaque. So anyone watching from outside would no longer be able to see inside. He draws a big, deep breath, gestures to the bank of chairs in front of his desk.
I will immediately go and sit down because he is not one to be trifled with.
Paul finds the most comfy one he can find.
I sit down next to whichever one is near our Amy, because I will not call her Rachel.
First of all, still being held on to.
Yeah.
Amy has not sat anywhere.
Then he will not
She
sit
has not
until
been
she sits.
told to. She's
Michael does not go to sit. He does step to the side to reveal Rachel to Miguel now. Rachel. I'm sorry, Amy. This is Miguel Alvarez. He is the president of content distribution for NBC Universal.
Oh, dang.
This
Nice
is
to
our
meet you.
boss. Gives
Okay.
like says that and like leans a little.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So you don't work for NBC?
I do not know.
No.
Miguel just stares, glancing from each of you in turn. Prison break?
You, s- you,
Precinct break?
you said secure whatever is causing the anomaly.
Why are you making that face, Rhea?
Because it wasn't originally supposed to go the way it did.
And why did it go the way it did?
Fate.
Because I'm not as strong as you.
Tricks were attempted, stealth and subtlety were attempted. In the end, to get the results that were needed, that were foretold, it went the way it did.
Rhea fell flat on her face.
Twice. Once metaphorically, once literally.
Thank you. Was that so hard, Rhea?
It's okay to admit failure, Rhea.
I don't like admitting it in front of my brother, goddammit.
That's why
No.
Prison Break.
He like straightens up. You kind of hear vertebrae and his spine cracking slightly as he looks to his computer screen. Amy Porter, second year graduate student in astronomy and astrophysics at Columbia University, graduated from Cornell with a bachelor's in astrophysics in 2020.
Quite accomplished.
Just like wide-eyed. Mm-hmm.
I didn't know you already had 1 degree.
Amy's head just like slowly turns. Come on, Mom. A graduate student, that usually implies like there's already been a graduation.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, Paul.
I'm glad I can help. He does some clicking. Recently escaped police custody, where she was being held for first-degree criminal possession of a dangerous weapon and suspicion of domestic terrorism.
Rachel.
She's a book nerd.
And as she stands, her like the color from her face just it doesn't drain away, it is just gone. So huge sigh from Miguel as he scrolls some more.
What, did you find her porn history?
No,
Rachel,
this
do you
one does not
have...
have an OnlyFans account.
I was about to literally ask her that. I was like, Rachel, do you have an OnlyFans?
No serious significant others of note. Born in Anderson, Indiana, parents Marshall and Diana. Diana died from cancer mid-2020. Rest in peace. Father, 2 sisters, still in Indiana. YouTube channel. Astronomy. Cute.
What was
There's no genuine
subbed?
reaction.
Yeah, he pulls up her channel and subscribes.
If you do you just pull it up or do you actually like scroll through some of the videos on it?
I do not scroll through the videos yet because I'm in front of my boss.
Yeah.
She just kind of like cringes, like somehow the tone in which that was delivered just makes it feel really stupid.
It's okay, Rachel. He doesn't have a sense of humor.
You still haven't told us why you were arrested. Or why.
Miguel literally just told us.
Yeah.
Well, no. I know what the record said. But what were you researching that got you arrested?
You're not in charge here, Rhea.
I'm aware. I still would like to
You
know.
want to be in
though.
charge, Rhea?
No.
You can ask questions later, Rhea. It's fine.
What were you doing with bomb-making materials that were found in your off-campus apartment? And Amy just sits there like shaking her head. Does anyone want to a little empathy?
Sure.
I don't have that.
I mean, you can roll perception, empathy.
Oh, I have that.
Oh, I gotta take off my apocalyptic form stuff. 1 second.
Ah!
Yeah.
I was like, why is my perception 7 right now? It's like, oh, my bad.
Okay.
You said empathy?
Yep. Oh, damn. Nice, guys. Yeah.
Where did I get the extra +1? Oh no, my perception is so full. Never mind.
Hey!
Jeez.
Would this count as intuitive? Not intuition, the skill, the intuitive specialty in my perception.
Like vibes only, sure.
Sweet. I get to reroll that 10. 5.
She is, honestly, as far as you have been able to observe, Her face is transparent. Every thought she has, it's right there. And as she stands there, she has no idea. Whatever, she is racking her brain trying to figure out what she could have been doing that would have anything to do with dangerous weapons or domestic terrorism or bomb making, and she is clueless.
What
She
do you...
stammers for a second. I'm not like a chemist. Not like a chemist like that. Like there's like thing and oxygen and hydrogen and atmospheres of planets, and like they reflect different wavelengths of light, and that's what I understand about chemistry. But I don't know anything about weapons or terrorism or bombs. I don't know.
What do you actually have in your apartment, Rachel?
Makeup and stuff.
Don't have any research in your apartment?
I mean, I have like books, like resources, and like my laptop was in the physics lab, and all of my research is on the laptop. So I don't have. Miguel just glares from behind the desk.
If you don't believe us, Miguel, you can try compelling her. As Miguel figures out how he wants to test this, I'm going to give a comforting little squeeze to Rachel's hand as if to remind her of the promise I made her outside.
She does not seem reminded of that so much as she just starts stammering like there should be something else she is saying, but she's not sure what it is that you're prompting her to say.
You're fine. I'm just gonna whisper, you're fine.
Okay. Just kind of sitting there, you're not sure what Miguel tries to do. You know something is happening.
Yeah.
Cause you like feel a shift in the air. And of course he's gonna test it. And after a moment he just stops.
See?
It's weird, right?
She flickers.
Yeah.
She was outside of my visions of the future. She was also immune to our revealed forms.
And she doesn't respond to the voice of heaven.
And I tried to heal her because she's banged up. Doesn't work.
How would you do it? Amy, how did you call for Fallen to your aid? Just shakes her head. Again, all of you know she has no idea.
While you were being interrogated and held captive and everything, did you make any proclamations, like wishing to be saved, please God, etc., 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 yada?
Yeah, I don't know. I did a lot of crying and a lot of asking what I did and like what they found, and then I was like, do I need a lawyer? And they didn't even really ask me questions. They just set me in a room and locked the door. And
Amy, they kind of took all your stuff.
what do you mean all?
I went for tutoring, and your stuff was being pulled out of the lab.
Like my laptop, all my research is on my laptop.
All the way down to your mug.
Oh, not my mug. My grandma got that for me for Christmas like 4 years ago.
It was still in one piece.
Like when you put hot stuff in it, it looks like a nebula.
I said I was sorry about it.
Michael just smiles when she says, it looks like a nebula. He's like, I like this one. She gets me.
Send her out of the office.
Rachel, let's see if Stephanie can get you a snack or something like that.
Don't arm in his hand. Goes where he goes.
Escorts her to Stephanie.
Stephanie will be a good executive assistant and get her some kind of beverage. Not in a nebula cup, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
It's just in a paper cup.
Damn it. Wait here. Don't try to run. You won't make it past security.
I hadn't thought about running until like right this second.
I mean, I can just cough up the handcuffs again.
Oh.
Stay, please. Goes back into Miguel's office. Now he'll take a seat.
Ideas?
New chapters in the grand design being woven into the tapestry of fate and what is to come.
Or?
Michael has nothing else. Like, that's the only thing he puts forward.
He's gonna.
No clue.
Miguel's gonna look to the other three.
No clue. That's never happened to me before.
I don't
Paul's
know.
got a completely blank space expression.
She somehow managed to get her hands on some form of an ability to resist celestial entities.
Chosen by God. I'll say it.
Who would be after a college student? If she did not plan to plant a bomb somewhere. That seems like someone trying to get her out of the way.
Hey Jen, would she had mentioned anything during like a tutoring session of anybody causing her issues or trying to discredit her?
Roll me intelligence to remember.
Yeah.
Straight intelligence?
Yeah.
Cool. Mm-hmm.
Could I
clear
do?
it? Yep.
Can I do a wit's intuition for vibes? For what?
Sure.
One success.
How
Hey, look at you, Paul. Coming in clutch. She is generally friendly to anybody. She's never mentioned any enemies or anything. The only thing she's mentioned in the last probably several weeks is that her appointment in the campus observatory was canceled because for some reason the machinery was broken. And she was kind of complaining about that because she'd had that scheduled for months. Five successes. Vibes. Okay.
Stuff we discussed earlier.
What stuff?
Well, If I was a better, she has been manipulated through human institutions, which usually leads to vampires. But some of the officers in the precinct were ATF, which is a higher institution than normal police. So just say, oh, let's go with the science theme we've fallen into. Hypothesis. She
She's not
mentioned
a ghoul.
she's looking
A ghoul
into
doesn't-
things that can't be seen.
Sure. Yeah. Miguel sighs and like pulls out like a notebook. He doesn't go to his computer, pulls out like a physical notebook from under his desk, flipping through it. It's not English, whatever his notes he's taking.
Enochian.
It's flip, 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 flip.
Yeah, she did mention about the observatory. That she had an appointment and it closed suspiciously.
You could reach
Well,
out to...
like the Tremere claim university.
Doesn't Beckett work there?
I think so. I can see if he can get you in. But if the area is still locked down, you will have to be careful.
We're always careful, Miguel. Oh wait, she's not here anymore. We're always careful, Gabriel.
Right. That's why there are stories about escaped prisoner. Sure. I will see if Hyde can get you access. He's a different department. And at least get you a key or access to the building if you want to look into it. What if they took all her stuff?
Back to the
Maybe at the
police
police
station? Or do you have people that can do that, Miguel?
I'm not sure I want my people involved in this.
Back to the police station.
Your instinct roll, intuition roll, besides just the, vampires normally are the ones to manipulate mortal institutions to get their way.
Freaking vampires.
If you don't know if they raided her apartment, but they definitely raided the lab, which means her research. So it's probably whatever it is they're trying to stop or take, probably has to do with the research itself.
Mm-hmm. Vampires are interested in the stars and galaxies and so on and so
More
forth.
power.
Who fucking knows what the Tremere are interested in?
What's a Tremere?
Witches. Vampire witches.
Ew. Another thing to blame malefactors for. Your orders, Tyrant.
Find out why she is actually important. You may have to kill her.
Well, hopefully we won't have to cross that bridge.
We will eventually have to cross that bridge.
Why?
Because she is noisy and immune.
They were immune before. Could be the second coming. Could be the, what are they calling it these days? Rapture. Could be the rapture. She doesn't
Gio, do you actually know something, or are you just making things up?
I'm just making things up.
Get out.
Again, hypotheses.
get out.
By your leave, Tyrant.
I'll open the door to let everyone out.
Good news, Rachel.
There's like both hands wrapped around like a paper cup of tea. She's like,
Good
can I get
news.
to go home?
We should probably get you a change of clothes or something like that. See if there's anything they maybe overlooked taking. They probably didn't, but good news. I'm told you were very upset about a canceled appointment at Columbia.
Well,
Yeah, we got you a new appointment.
this doesn't seem like a good time.
It's absolutely. There's no time like the present, Rachel.
I'm kind of a fugitive.
Leans over to her. Just go with it.
Yeah, I'm not.
He's
I have bigger problems than not being able to get in.
You do
usually
not.
right.
Cosmic forces have seen fit to make you important. You don't know why you're important yet. We don't know why you're important yet, but you are, in fact, important. So we are going to carry on with your research until we have the answers we seek. We are testing hypotheses, Rachel.
Can I keep the tea?
Absolutely. It's yours. Where's home?
I have an apartment off of like 116th.
116th it is. Let us go. Unless anybody else has better ideas. Looks at the rest of them.
I mean, what are we hoping to get at our apartment?
Change of clothes. More relaxed state.
Well, I could get her a change of clothes.
I could do that too.
That's not a problem.
Rachel, what do you need from your apartment?
I have some like resource books, and new clothes, and I want to feed my cat, and
Perfect. We'll go to
Paul's
her.
been there, right?
Paul's
To her-
definitely been there. That is actually where it happened. It was before she had an
Paul was
office
getting
on the physics lab.
Paul was getting private lessons in Rachel's apartment. Mm.
Private study.
Is she like some big and dumb
Okay.
maybe?
All right. So holds out his hand.
It kind of looks at both of her hands around the teacup.
The fucking crabby hands.
Holds her hand. And with his free hand as they walk, her YouTube channel.
Okay.
You have now he's going to look and see videos and stuff.
Okay. It's like nerdy cosmology channel. Like all about as you scroll, it's kind of like Ask an Astronomer, where she answers like viewer questions. She doesn't have a huge following. There's like maybe 200, 250 followers. Not huge. She's doing all right for a random college kid, though. There are like news roundups and astronomy and cosmology. And you kind of, as you're scrolling through, normally it's either news roundup, blah, 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 week, or ask an astronomer, blah, 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 date. But there is one video that breaks from that kind of specific format,
Okay.
where it's just The Mysteries of Dark Matter and Energy. That's just the title of the video. You play it?
Mm-hmm.
It is like a 12-minute, like, ode to science, where she kind of gushes about some of the stuff that she's already, like, blah-blahed about all, like, what science doesn't yet know. And toward the end, do you have headphones or are you playing this, like, out loud?
Oh yeah, I've got earbuds.
Okay. I was like, she's probably dying inside if you can hear herself talk right now. Toward the end, she makes an allusion to a future project where she thinks she might have found a way to see what they can't yet see in science. And she's hoping to one day be able to actually utilize this method in the field. That video in particular has about 300 views.
Damn.
All of our other ones, 20, 30 maybe. That one alone, 300.
What's the date on
About 1 month ago.
it? Okay. So what are you hoping to see that you can't see?
I'm sorry, what?
What? And show her the screen of her video. Are you hoping to see that you currently can't see? What is the end result? What is your desired results with your scientific method currently?
I kind of might have discovered a way to isolate certain wavelengths of light that are outside of visible light, and like not just outside of visible light, but like outside of measurable light at all. And I was hoping that I'd be able to get access to a deep space telescope or like an observatory or something to see if
Hence why
if that helps.
Hence why you wanted to go to Columbia to use their telescope.
Yeah. But honestly, I need like a better method because the only thing I can think of would probably a little bit at least destroy the telescope itself, or at least like render it inoperable for anything except that.
Well, good news. Fuck the things that own this telescope. We can destroy it.
Well, like it's apparently already broken.
Oh. Sweet Rachel.
Did I say something dumb again?
No.
Not at all.
Not
Just
dumb.
think, it's not dumb if you don't know about it, Rachel. It's
It's
fine.
uninformed.
Okay.
There are
Sips of tea.
so if fallen angels gestures to the group are real, you could easily theorize and wrap your head around other things being real too, right?
Okay, theorizing and like wrapping my head around are two very distinctly different things.
Okay.
And I am learning the difference more and more. Like right now.
That there are other things that like to manipulate, be in charge, control, so on, so forth, etc. And you publicly put out there that you're trying to expose things that cannot be seen. One of those things controls the university, Rachel.
I mean, but that's just science. We
Yes.
Haley, why are you laughing?
Because it's not just science.
Everything's science.
So, Cryptozoology. That's the study of
Like Bigfoot?
Yes. Or rather...
Bigfoot controls the university?
No. Jumped ahead. You jumped ahead. But things in that wheelhouse, vampires, werewolves, so on, so fallen angels. Vampires control Columbia University.
I know people have like big problems with their professors and stuff, but that seems like a little bit of a stretch. If any of this stuff existed, why don't we have like evidence for it?
Did you have evidence about us a little while ago?
That's what I mean.
Michael's gonna start like heaving a little bit and just spit up a chunk of the handcuffs.
That's gross, Michael. Why would you do that now?
Because it's better than going into my apocalyptic form here on a city street.
Fair enough.
I'm telling you, vampires are real.
You don't have evidence because they don't want you to have evidence.
That's their whole thing. They hide in the shadows.
That's like global exchange of information. How is there like nothing?
Well, there's many things. They've been caught a couple times, but they have institutions in place because they are forever to cover things up.
You learn from your mistakes.
Why would they care about what I find in space? Are there space vampires?
That I don't know. I haven't seen a vampire in space, but whatever your research and studies are, these are the nerdy vampires. Therefore, you're the theft of all of your research, sudden attention to you, taking you off the board, probably an attempt to discredit and end your life.
Or make you into one of them.
You don't want to be one of them, Rachel. Though I'm although I'm not even sure, they could make you one of them. If you're immune to us, you're definitely going to be immune to their bullshit. We were made by God. They were cursed by him.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
God, okay.
Yeah.
God.
Rachel, we are fallen angels.
Kind of an ass.
How can you not believe that God is also real?
It's just like a lot.
It is.
Okay.
I understand.
I went to church when I was little, but it's been like... Last time I was in a church was my mom's funeral. I was like 4 years ago, and before that it had been like 18 years.
It's okay.
So...
It's okay. It's a lot to take in. I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey,
As we're on the march,
at least
all of
you
them, keep an eye out.
Yep. At least you and I have the same goals, Rachel. Exploring and understanding the grand design and cosmos.
I guess you didn't get arrested for it. Yay.
He's been doing it for a much, much longer time.
I think I'm gonna...
Don't
I
throw
might
up.
retire.
From what? Study?
Yeah, it seems
the
like a lot
bad?
of trouble.
It seems like a lot of trouble, but let's be honest, Rachel. Could you really let it go?
I mean, I don't want to go to jail.
You're really good at it.
You're not going to go to jail, Rachel.
Are you gonna kill me?
I am not. I told you, I will keep you safe.
Hey, Paul, where'd you order food from?
Well, since it was before the meeting, that has a little cooking time, so probably since Haley mentioned wings, a pizza joint that has wings.
Okay.
There's one of those in every corner.
There's one like a little bit down the street from the office building as you exit. Just Down the elevator, out the doors.
It's just a Geno's.
Michael's going to turn his music on in his headphones and give other people a chance to shine and roleplay and stuff.
So you are, as you wander down the street, you know her apartment is really close to the university. She doesn't own a car. She just walks to class and walks to tutoring appointments.
Imagine owning a car in New York City.
Gabby, like, she is just full-on student. Paul stops off, just halts the group. When he gets to the pizzeria he's ordered food from.
As soon as Paul comes back with the wings and everything, Haley hands him $20 for the wings. Because she did say she would reimburse him. It's for the wings.
Man, I should make you spend a willpower since you would have told the truth.
Yeah.
Look at this! I've got 2 harms.
Oh no!
Spend a willpower for having told the truth. Right?
I was getting there. I had to get my sheet pulled back up. I was planning on spending the willpower for it anyway.
Where'd you get those wings?
Right here. Points at the restaurant right behind us.
You get better wings and for cheaper a couple blocks down.
Notes it.
All right, Abigail, would you like a wing? Holds out the carton of wings, completely forgetting her name already.
Amy? No, thank you. I'm not really hungry.
Fair enough. So, and I'll just eat one whole wing, just pull the bone out. Yes, that is
You're
in
like
fact how
hoovering wings. Like
that is how I
3
eat
cop
wings.
cars like roll by.
That is how I eat wings. Don't judge me. I literally stick it in one end, hold on, and just pull the meat off.
Cop cars roll by. Amy like turns her face into Michael's body. Like instinctively trying to dodge the police.
It's very suspicious.
That draws more attention, Rachel.
I don't.
Better to act
I've never been a
normal.
fugitive before.
Are you sure you don't want a wing? They're pretty good.
Well, thank you.
Pizza?
We're trying to feed you so that way you don't pass out on us. Mortals are fragile.
Stronger than you think.
Yeah, I mean. Listen, I've never been in this situation before, but I feel like I would have passed out before now if I was gonna.
Just think about getting to pet your cat.
Professor Ghost.
Of course.
I'm
She's
sorry,
doing
that's what you
quite
called
well.
Your cat?
He's a very fluffy cat.
What's he a professor in?
Petology.
That tracks.
So, what happened? Because Paul told us a little bit about there being like an explosion or some shit at the school.
There's an explosion at the school?
Paul, what did you tell us about that you'd seen at the school again as we're walking to her apartment?
That they were taking everything out?
They didn't tell you anything?
No, they wouldn't tell me a thing.
I'm assuming you didn't know that that was happening from your reaction. That's fun. Eats another wing. I'm just trying to figure out now why, other than what Michael said, why someone would be after your research. Because that's the biggest thing I need to figure out right now.
Hey, Jen.
Yeah.
Would Paul know, or would Lenovo why he ended up where he ended up? Or he just know he ended up there?
You would know that at least at one point, Amy was in possession of pieces of red shard. And you would know that is definitely how you managed to slip on in. And you would know that she seemed to have no problem handling it.
Amy, what was that red shard?
I'm sorry, what? Takes out his headphones.
She had these red shards. That's how I ended up here.
Turns to look at Rachel.
And because, Haley, Rhea, you've been in New York City for how long?
About 2 years.
2 years. You've been on Earth how long, Azariah?
I've been on Earth for a while.
Okay. So you probably have both at least heard of the mayhem and chaos and destruction that befell New York City. And rumors of pieces of red shards being linked to demonic forces, being linked to all kinds of supernatural mayhem. So this would be at least passingly familiar for all of you.
The terrorist attack of New York City in the 2020s.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All of you, if you didn't know it was a cover-up, like you, pretty sure it's a cover-up.
Yeah.
We
Some crazy old man in a helicopter.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like some of the homeless people told me like crazy stories of shit.
Probably some of those homeless people were like hella traumatized, like attacked in Central Park, like saw people murdered in the streets.
Yeah. So.
Where did you get shards from, Rachel?
I found them. They were in my dorm room. Like my roommate, something happened to my roommate. It's like I never saw her again. But they were like in the bathroom.
You don't still have them, do you, Rachel? Don't lie to me, Rachel.
Yes.
Were they in your apartment?
What do you mean why?
More important question, were they in your apartment?
Yes.
Do you have them well hidden?
Yeah.
Well, let's hope they're still there.
I'm just hoping they're not the bomb stuff that they're talking about. They found.
Did you have any in the lab?
Alright, we need to make sure those.
No, my lunch got stolen out of the lab fridge like 4 times. I wouldn't keep anything important at the lab.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Jen, I'm gonna stop.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do my bullshit.
Okay.
When we get about 1 block away from her apartment.
Okay. Time is nebulous. We'll be about there now. Why not?
Perfect.
So, now that we've mentioned that scenario, as we're walking, is there like street vendors selling any like masks? like not like Halloween masks, like, you know, like medical masks, you know, just in case of like COVID and things.
I mean, there's tons of retail establishments, like at least one of those really obnoxious I
Heart New York
NYC that have like I love New York masks.
Cool.
Still left
Well,
over.
I'll buy one as we go.
Okay.
Once we're about a block away from her apartment, I'm gonna ask her, what floor is your apartment on?
4th.
Okay. And then I'm gonna use Lamp of Faith and look directly up to the 4th floor area.
Okay.
And for,
Jesus Christ, how are you guys rolling?
Mine will bite me in the ass on Friday.
I'm gonna need these cares. Damn.
for any demons that want to resist, it is a willpower difficulty of 8.
I don't know if I can, considering the last time I tried. I became a freaking beacon. Like, I'm right here. I'm a demon.
I don't think you botched.
Oh, last time? Yeah, I did.
Totally botched.
He really did.
Oh, yeah, no, you're
Yeah. There are people on the 4th floor.
how many?
And
are they all grouped together?
They're across what you can see.
It's an
on the
apartment
4th
floor.
There's like a smattering of like 12. But you also know you'll only see the people with faith, like a lot of faith. So probably more than 12 people live on the 4th floor of this apartment building.
4 successes on my sense congruence on the events that's going to happen when we go to her apartment.
Okay. Let me do.
And Rachel will see, like, Michael stop, because I'm still holding her hand, and his eyes get a bit starry and cosmic, little nebula swirls and shimmering stars.
Zachary is ducked into a souvenir shop. Michael has stopped. Freya has stopped. Amy has stopped.
Paul was
Michael,
still walking towards the apartment.
you see the 4th floor of the apartment kind of light up like a Christmas tree. So you know that is definitely probably where you're about to go. There's sort of, as you're watching, the walls of the apartment kind of like fade away, like you have x-ray vision. And there's a bunch of like blurry columns that your consciousness zooms past to an apartment somewhere in the middle of the hallway where there are sort of 3 blocks of darkness inside the apartment, and then 1 across the hallway. So you know for sure that there are at least 3, perhaps 4 people up there waiting for you, knowing in some way that you're probably coming. Whether it's you specifically, or you as a group,
Or just Rachel.
or just Rich
Or
Amy.
Rachel.
You are not, in theory, going to have the element of surprise.
Yep. Paul.
Yeah.
Michael's just gonna.
Good or bad?
Not our friends.
Let's go make friends.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Alright. Put that mask on.
Bless you.
Bless you, Amy. Bless you again.
Thanks, Smog. New York, man.
It's real out here.
I'm allergic to mortal danger.
Well, I have bad news for you, Amy.
So what's the plan, guys?
Zachary, are you a fighter person, or are you, like, I'm sorry, I don't know your house or really anything about you.
I devour.
Oh, wonderful. Did you catch what I told Paul?
Yes.
Good, okay.
Do you eat handcuffs too?
No.
No.
Paul looks back. Amy, you have renter's insurance?
I'm required to? Why?
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
This is your
I get-
task. Okay. When we get to your apartment, you find Professor Ghost. You get to a back room, and you pet Mr. Ghost, and you stay there, preferably hidden, until I come collect you.
it's kind of a studio, so there's not like a back room.
Find a
Like
place to hide. Under the bed, behind a couch, whatever. I will put you in your fridge if I have to.
I would not like that. Please.
I just need you to be safe. You have company. And I'm not talking about us.
We could just like skip the apartment for now. I mean,
No,
okay.
not now. Not that you have shards there. Plus your kitty cat. You need him.
Okay.
Right. It's very important to care for your pets. It's okay. You didn't do anything wrong. Don't think that. I see your sad face. Don't do that.
I mean, you say that, but there's like a chiding tone. I know I kind of feel like I maybe did do something wrong.
You have not done anything wrong. Again, you didn't know. That's the downside of this whole, the hidden supernatural world. Sometimes innocent people just stumble into it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's not your fault. It's not.
Guys, what time of day is it?
Nighttime.
It's nighttime, early night. Like it's summertime, so it's like 9 p.m.
Also, I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, wow. It's okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Should we take the elevator or go up outside?
Rachel, do you have a fire escape? Is it classic trademark New York City apartment?
Classic trademark shitty New York apartment. Yeah, there's a fire escape. It may not be gravitationally sound, but there is a fire escape.
Is your window open, Rachel?
No. No, I still never leave it unlocked because, people.
That's foolish. If a person wanted to get in, they could just smash the window.
At least that would make noise.
Fair. Well then. I am not a fighter. I will leave this to our more violent brothers and sisters.
Well, an elevator can easily turn into a kill box, so I would say go up the stairs.
Can we see which window is hers from where we are?
You have to kind of like duck into the alley, but she'll point it out.
Lights on, lights off.
Lights on.
So no stairway inside the building?
There's a stairway inside of the building. There is an elevator inside the building. There is a fire escape on the outside of the building.
There are 3 inside and 1 across the hall. If that helps formulate your plans.
They're in the room across
We
the
know
hall?
this is going to be a fight.
There are 4 dark figures looming, 3 within her apartment, 1 across the hall.
Oh my gosh, are you guys gonna kill people?
Depends on if they're people or not.
That's not a no.
It's not a yes.
If they're... They might not be people. That's
Would
in
you
the terms
prefer?
you're thinking
Would
of.
you prefer us to let them kill you? Then we might have to kill people.
Paul takes all of his valuables that he has on him and shoves them in his medicine bag and hands it over to Amy.
Still holding a teacup.
And Michael's
Sling it
hand.
over.
She like loops to try to take possession of it without putting anything down.
Combat specialists. Staircase. Do we want to do a distraction? One of us goes up through the elevator?
I can walk in the front door.
That's not a problem. It's when we get to
Yeah.
the 4th floor that it's a problem, Paul.
Yeah, no, I can go up the elevator.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I can walk through the front door.
I will say that there doesn't seem to be, at this moment, any like visible police presence outside of this apartment. If she for sure was actually being accused of being a terrorist, like this is her address on record, there would
This should
be.
be police.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
place should be swarming and cordoned off, but instead there are 4 people upstairs just waiting.
My vampire theory checking out.
All right, Paul starts to head through the front door.
Amy and I will take the stairs, taking our time. So she stays out of the potential conflict.
Yeah. Oh, so...
Remember, 3 in the apartment, 1 across the hall.
Right. So I am going to do something different. I'm going to take on part of my apocalyptic form powers.
Okay.
I'm not fully manifesting. I'm just taking on a couple powers.
Okay,
is what
which
I'm doing.
ones?
I want my claws and fangs. So my hands are in my pockets. My mask is covering my face.
Get 'em. Okay.
And regeneration, just in case they the door buzzes and they open fire,
Okay.
so I can
That's
start
fine.
picking myself back up.
That's fine. Are you gonna roll for it or spend a faith?
I'm going to. I will roll for it. Is it just rolling faith?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. What's the Is it just difficulty 6? I don't. I mean, hold on,
Yeah,
sorry,
it's standard diff.
standard dip. All right. Come on, Dace.
Hey!
Hey!
Oh hell.
That was close.
Squeaked on by.
Screw you, number 1. All right.
If you, just so you know, if you botch, you lose a faith, and you don't.
Yeah.
And you can't
Transform.
activate it
Yeah.
Just
for
so
the
you know,
scene.
if it comes up.
If it comes up, yeah.
Okay, so you are partially transformed at this phase.
Yeah.
If you decide to add something later, you will have to roll or spend again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the other two, like the
You
other
turn
two
into a tree.
would be full on. So.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Okay.
So, quick questions.
Yeah.
If you activate partial form, can you activate more later?
You can. You just have to roll or spend again.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you roll, can you spend the willpower for a success on that roll?
I don't believe you
gonna
use
say no.
willpower for faith and torment. No.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to be sure.
Oh, Jen. Because I have been trying to be comforting and taking care of Amy and so on and so forth, etc. Can I roll an act of kindness to try to get my torment down?
You know what? I'll say yeah.
Conscience or conviction?
I'm gonna say conviction because your faith in the plan is what is driving your kindness.
This is high difficulty.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, well. I tried.
you did.
In Demon the Fallen, it's very important not to let your torment get too high.
Yeah, I'm not
Just
gonna activate anything
just a
just yet.
note.
Or is it?
You did.
I mean, if you think
Depends on your soul.
Michael's bad now, you don't want to see him high torment.
Yeah, you don't want to see. You don't want to see her at
don't know.
It's the crazy ones that are worse when they're high torment.
We got a little while to go. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Okay.
Did you have a question, Mike?
No, I was just I'm not activating anything yet until
Okay.
we're like right about to go into the room.
Okie doke. All right. So who's going where?
I am taking Amy through the stairs, and we are going as slow as possible.
The fire escape stairs. Yes.
The inside stairs.
The inside stairs. Okay.
Paul's already
Graham, where are you
on the
going?
elevator.
I am gonna go up the fire escape.
Out of the fire escape. Okay. Give me. Give me a Dex Athletics
Okay. Oh no.
to climb them rickety steps.
Fight gravity. Jen's mortal enemy.
That bitch.
One success.
Hey.
So elevator will reach the 4th floor first. We'll just say that Amy gave you her apartment number because
Well, Paul's
Paul
been
said
there
middle.
before.
Paul's been there.
So he said middle.
Paul
of the
has been there before.
floor,
Oh,
so
wait,
like
no,
405.
that would require an intelligence roll. Amy definitely gave him the apartment number.
I mean, we can push our luck and see what happens.
I mean, you did tell Michael in his vision that it was the middle of the floor, so it'd be like 405.
You could guess.
Nah. We'll just go with Amy tells them.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. Even Paul's like, yeah, I know which one it is. Like, Amy, which one is it?
He's like, I'll know it when I get there.
I'll
Paul,
know
which one
when I
did you
get
wake
there.
up in?
Oh God.
There's a smiley face scratching through the paint. Okay.
Something Paul would do.
All right.
When
Good luck,
when
guys.
the elevator doors yawn open, there's no one in the hallway. It's classic shitty New York City apartment. She probably pays like $2 fucking grand a month to live in this hellhole.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no one in the there's nowhere in the hallway.
Tan paint, brown doors.
Mysterious stains on the carpet.
We don't ask.
We don't want to know.
All right, go to Amy's door.
Mm-hmm.
Give me perception alertness. Both of yous. I think it's above 6. Or 6 and above.
Do what?
I was answering Ashley's question.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I was like, to the difficulty, and you were just
sorry.
like above 6. I was like, I need a number. My first thought was, I need a number is like 6 and above. I was like, what? Before I could say it, I was just confused.
Yeah, high torment is 7 and above.
I think I'm aware.
A little bit. Yep.
I think I might be aware.
Hey, just like your last character in New York City, the vibes.
Yep. All them
Both of you from behind the door definitely hear footsteps approaching, and then kind of like the subtle shifting of the door. Probably, Zach, you're smart enough to. They're probably looking at the peephole. But then the footsteps wander away. Zach, that's enough successes to know that was at least 2 different sets of footsteps.
Okay, so well.
And then you hear the click of like a safety being shifted on a gun.
And it sounds like it's still right behind the door. Did
It
they walk away from the door, or?
It retreated. It retreated.
Oh.
You're not exactly sure how
When you told me
far
that they were walking up, and it sounded like they were looking through the people. I was literally just going to look over at Paul and be like, "Door."
Yeah, and then you heard them like step away a little bit before the mechanical gun noise.
Okay. Well, I would literally told him to do door right with. I heard the guy come up to the door. I was like, "Door now."
Okay. I will spend a faith.
Okay.
Activating the apocalyptic form, and I'm going to toss in a temporary torment also.
Oh, this is.
I love that we're immediately just like, fuck it, all out.
Yeah.
He said door.
I mean,
Door needs to leave.
The police station, but okay.
Work bye.
We need clarification on what words mean. Apparently.
We do though. This is.
Yep.
That's okay. You're just figuring this out. You've never worked with us before.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the last time he was told to handle a door, he just kicked it. This time, I'm like, door. All right, full shift.
My friend's in actual danger. I'm going all in.
All right.
Which so I guess you're activating a high torment power.
Yes, I am.
Which one?
Increase size.
Increase size.
Oh no.
But it grows to a third, again, its own height. So I'm guessing he's like an 8 foot tall.
About 9, yeah.
9 foot tall. Leather man now.
Uh-huh.
The
Perfect.
creeper.
Leather daddy.
Just jeepers
And,
creepers out here.
I go to remove the door.
All right. Give me strength brawl to decimate the door.
Okay, so
Removing the-
how do I manifest the custom apocalyptic?
What do you mean how?
Like, to get the rolls with everything. I just
should.
add in, yeah.
You should be prompted for modifiers.
Yeah, just add.
Okay, yeah. So strength what? Athletics?
Brawl.
Brawl? Cool. Strength, brawl. Click of the button. Just another. Difficulty 6.
Yeah. The
Okay.
door. That is not as chaotic as I thought it was about to be. But
No.
it's so funny to bust in a shitty New York apartment door.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a giant jeeper creeper.
The door basically like separates from the door frame as like the old like mildewed wood splits open and the door goes flying inside, slamming it
through.
through.
It's like,
Honey, I'm home.
I just meant kick it.
that's why I'm.
Well, you know, I guess we're doing initiative. I guess we already already
Enjoy your combat.
doing
Yeah.
initiative.
Right.
Sort
I hate that I have the highest
other way.
initiative.
Okay, you're not here yet, Haley. You are going up outside
The fire.
stairs.
Yep, the fire escape.
Okay. You can come into the next
Okay.
round. Detective, not out there yet. So, Paul, what are you doing?
I just busted down the door, so what do I see?
You see 2 officers. Actually, you knocked, so there. Let me move these tokens. And let me actually move your view to this.
Yeah, because
page.
I'm in New York.
Because.
God.
Because. All right. So, door flies open. Paul, you're going first. Immediately right in front of you, you see 2 uniformed.
Officered?
2 uniformed police officers right here in front of you, and past them, over the shoulder, you see a 3rd one. Who is close to the window. Or maybe at some point Haley will be climbing up.
Okay. Sorry.
Both of these officers right here have actually all 3 of these officers have their guns drawn now.
So Paul will charge after this first one here.
Can you ping which one? Okay.
He's coming after their gun.
Dex brawl me.
Dex brawl. Uh-oh.
You've been rolling so good. I don't want to hear it.
That's how fights go.
And actually, just so you know, you've got 3 harms lined up. I'm gonna subtract 1 success from whatever you get.
Okay.
Rolled really fucking well.
I knew I should have manifested an additional ability.
It's okay.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Oh,
That would be none.
No.
Would be done.
now this is a normal roll. You can use willpower.
This is true. For this, yeah, I'm going to use one of those willpower. For success.
And now it's a contested strength for the disarm.
Okay.
So roll me strength.
Alright. Is it? Oh. Huh? Why is it not working?
Probably because you don't have
you're
an
gonna have to
ability.
slash roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Who wasted our die rolls?
1 success, giant, 9-foot tall demon man.
Yeah.
No.
That might be enough. Let's see.
Nope.
Not enough.
No.
He's holding on to that thing like his life depends on it.
Because it does.
There's extra oil on it.
This man, he's gonna try to shoot you. He's gonna try. I'm guessing that's still what I had left. Yeah.
He ain't gonna do much shooting.
The gun jams.
In my hand.
Like he is faced by a horror beyond his comprehension, and though his fists have locked around this weapon, he no longer knows where the trigger is.
Beautiful.
You have like pinned his hands to the gun. He is no longer able to pull a trigger. And he is completely like, all of a sudden he's trying to pull his hands away just to get away from you.
Excuse me. Lenovo leans forward and gives him a big, toothy grin.
I thought you were saying you were gonna give him a little kiss on the nose.
Boop. All right, Michael, you are making your way up the stairs with Rachel.
So how long? So you've been with the shards for how long?
It's been almost 2 years since all this stuff.
So that explains. Okay.
What did it explain?
The shards are of our making origin. They're tied to us, which is why you're immune probably to our energies.
Like radiation? Like
yes, like exposure, yes. All right, back in initiative.
Cop number 3 back here. Well, evens are odds. Evens are odds real quick. Please does not flee. Does not flee. At least he'll get one shot off before he actually can see what he's shooting at. He's gonna shoot at the one in front, so that is gonna be Paul. I'm gonna use one of these. I'm gonna use 2 of these cares for 2 successes. We'll see what happens. So that's 3.
Mike, I just want you to know you did this.
You did.
Fully intended.
A gift from me. How sweet. So we got
Bribery, and now she's
4 plus 2, so 6. So 1, 2, 3. Roll me your stamina to soak lethal.
All right. I also have the thick hide, so I get an additional 4 dice.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Demons are broken.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. I'm gonna burn these 2 remaining harms on you, Paul, just so you take 1.
Okay. 1 lethal?
1 lethal.
That's the slash, right?
That is.
Or the axe?
It is the
Yeah.
slanty.
Slash.
The slanty
Cool.
boy.
Yeah. X
Bashing
is
Typhon.
ag.
X is ag, this is lethal, this is bashing.
Yeah. Okay. Zach, what you doing?
Are the cops like freaking out now that they see Paul? I mean, not freaking out so much as are they reacting like normal mortal cops would?
So this guy is losing his entire shit now.
Okay.
This guy hasn't really had a chance to react yet. This guy fired a shot off, but he seems like he hasn't been able to do anything since. He seems like he is perhaps a bit frozen now.
Okay. So claws might be a bit much. All right. I guess I'll move in, and I'm just gonna KO that cop.
Okay.
Just punch him.
Deck roll.
I was thinking they weren't gonna be mortals.
Don't worry, there's one that's kept himself separate for some reason.
Yeah. We'll see what happens there. Where the thing? Okay, there it is. Okay.
There it is.
It's
Damn.
like rolling. It was like
Jeez.
rolling for like the longest time, and I was like, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
Jesus.
Okay. So
Okay.
strength plus
So 6.
6 plus 2 for my bullshit.
By the time I get up there, they're gonna have everything handled.
See, so 1,
fives.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Spaced out for a second. 6 damage.
Thank God I wasn't doing it. I gotta just straight up murdered this man.
Right.
Do it.
Just-
You pull a fist back, swing it around, connect solidly with the side of his head. You know, that reset button right there on the temple. He's out cold.
clang.
Take a little nap now.
Yeah. And since he was next,
He hadn't had a chance to see what was going on. He's
Nope.
like, what the bam?
I'm just gonna. He ain't coming back for this. Call him back. He gone. Haley, as you get up to the fourth floor window and glance in, you see through this window. This is where you're gonna come up.
Okay.
You see through that window the back of a uniformed police officer as he just kind of like numbly paws at the window, like he's looking for the latch to open it,
He wants
but
to get
doesn't
out.
want to turn to look. And you heard one shot at some point while you were climbing up the steps.
Okay, I'd like to go ahead and bend a faith to activate my inhuman allure portion of my apocalyptic form.
Okay.
Um,
That gives you pluses to charisma and manipulation and appearance, yeah.
yes.
Okay.
I was like, wait, why is that on a separate line? Sorry. Actually forgot about the appearance part. The window is, she did say her windows were locked, right? I'm just gonna elbow the window, the glass, to break it.
Okay.
If I hit him or not, that's something else. And it's just
Okay.
strength for that?
Yeah, it's a window. It's not moving.
Thunk.
Nope, I'm not spending for that. Nope, we're just gonna let it play.
Ow! I just elbow. Ooh, funny mode.
You know what? Your elbow goes through the pane of glass. Shards of glass just like slicing through your sleeve and into your flesh.
That's fair.
Do you have any harms left? You do. Let's see.
I know I have at least 2.
Oh, sad. Just 1 point. 1 point of lethal.
Okay.
It's just slice open your elbow.
You should still make her roll her strength for how much
damage?
Yeah. Would be my
That's a good
storyteller
idea.
recommendation.
That's a great idea.
Not
What
telling
am I
you
gonna
how.
roll for a -1 success here?
Just your strength. Just your strength. Just pure strength. That's still 1.
Plus the 1 from the harm, so that'd be 2.
So now we're just like letting you decide.
That's what I'd do. Again, this is just my recommendation. We were talking about how we have to make Patreons, like give them their goods,
Yeah.
right?
If their goods keep getting shorted.
No, it's just that I can't roll.
I
you
am
know?
perfectly a-okay with taking the 2.
Okay, that's fine. It's not like
Like-
it's actually a big deal.
It was a botch roll.
Delicious.
Like it should be.
It was a box
That's
roll. That's why I'm just like,
fair.
I'm letting this happen.
But by the way,
That's
Jen,
fair.
I'm not sure you might remember my laws. One of them doesn't apply to combat, but there is one. Like once during the game, you can just
Yes, what?
secretly up my difficulty on any crucial roll I make.
Okay, I did not
By
remember
2,
that.
you up it by 2. You can up it by 2. So it was like a difficulty 6. Suddenly it's a difficulty by 8. And if I fail, it's the universe that did it.
You've seen it here.
Unlucky.
You've seen it here first, folks. We are honest
Yeah.
players.
That was Haley.
Have a shattered elbow.
It's just a little shredded. Just a little shred.
I just picture it now.
The doorway from across the hall bursts open, and there are more shots fired. We're gonna say these are going to Paul too.
Well, he is the biggest thing in the room. He did
He is
make
the
it
biggest and in the
the
most
most target.
open part of the doorway. How? Or this report is like deeper and louder and bassier than the little pistols the other uniformed officers.
This ain't no 9mm. This is a 45.
So them loaded.
So base damage is 5 plus 3. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 still. Roll stamina to soak. Paul.
Sufficiently soaked.
Yep.
Yep, that stings. That stings. And Paul, you're next. What are you doing? You're still gripping the gun of the poor officer in front of you, who has definitely peed himself at this point.
First, turn to see what just hit me in the back.
I mean, there's a plainclothes guy standing in the open doorway, aiming a gun.
What kind of gun?
It's a heavy pistol.
A 45.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like a shotgun or.
Oh no, that would have been more dice.
Yeah, your chest will be blown out.
I thought about it, but.
Okay, so as a reflexive action, regeneration, did heal my 1 point of lethal. So that one hit from the pistol earlier just seals up.
Yep.
And I'm gonna ask this cop nicely for his gun. Give me your gun, please.
The one you are currently holding on to?
Yes.
He tries to like pull his hands away from your hands that have pinned his digis to the weapon, and like you hear the crack of bone as he jerks his hands away so hard he just snaps his own fingers and like falls backward, just skittering away.
I'm gonna take this gun and throw it at the guy who just shot me in the back.
Okay.
I mean, I guess obtaining the weapon is a simple action. Death athletics for throwing.
Okay.
Did I say death?
Death athletics.
Did it feel like you said death?
It felt like I said death athletics. 2. Okay. You just trying to do damage?
Yeah, I'm just bonking him in the head with it.
Strength plus 1. Unless you're like calling a shot.
No.
If it's 2 10s.
Nope.
Oh, I know, because you said strength plus 1, so, and he's got a lot of fucking strength.
But with 2 ones in there.
You got 1 success.
Yep, 1 success. You throw it, it hits him, not in the head, like in the chest. And it hurts. Like 1 damage. You find something to write with. 1 damage.
Okay.
Alright. Top 1 is just gonna be crawling backward on his shattered fingers. Gibbering nonsense. So, he busy. Michael, you gonna do anything?
Yeah, let's
You're
Your
not
name's
Michael.
not Michael.
not Michael, sorry.
Not in this game.
Sir.
Sorry, I forgot. You're not even in the fight, so I'm just omitting you.
Wow. Full erasure.
Full erasure, yep.
Wow.
Just gonna pause with Rachel in the staircase for a moment when the first gunshot goes off. It's like, Okay, they're in the apartment. Go up a couple more stairs, second gunshot. There's the guy across the hall. Pauses outside the door to the 4th floor, waiting a little bit. Then when the cat, inevitably screaming out of the apartment, comes running down the hall, open door and grabs the kitty and just hands it to Rachel. There you are. Professor.
Just hisses. Okay, is that it for you? Cool. Cop number 3. Working Dex Athletics. Throws himself out the window.
Okay, then.
Haley, the little crack you put in the window and shredded yourself out, just the glass explodes outwards as a uniform body with just a look of terror on his face careens, missing the actual staircase for the fire escape entirely, and he's gone.
Just head first into the concrete.
Save him, Haley. Save him.
No, fuck that.
He could be useful later.
We still have 2 others in the apartment. Well, one in the apartment, the other across the hall.
If you don't intend to help him on your turn, then you definitely hear just the sickening crunch of meat.
I don't intend to save him. My original goal was just going to be to have him kill himself anyway.
I can fix him.
Knowing that, I'm gonna have you roll something real quick. Just really quick. Hold 1 second.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna have you roll me conscience.
Yep.
Diff 8.
Just straight conscience?
Straight conscience.
So if you go on the sheet where there's faith, torment, underneath there is the wages of sin.
Yeah.
Click conscience there and that'll allow you to roll it.
Oh, okay, that's what this is for.
Yes, that's what these are for.
You said diff 8?
Yes.
Fuck.
As you watch this man, knowing you probably could have caught him, you're just right there. You could have just... But you're happy to see him just careen in just an explosion of glass and screaming in terror. You happily turn to watch him plummet, observing every single inch of airtime this man gets before his body collapses upon himself like a gruesome gore accordion. As it hits the ground, gain a point of temporary torment. As the only thing you regret about that situation is you didn't get to tell him that yourself.
Your character exults in the rush of power, stoking the fires of her personal hell. This must be what God felt like when he chose to exile your character to endless torment. The power to take lives into your own hands and do with them as you please.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's always nice when things work out as you intend them to.
We are going to walk up to said guy and knock him out so he's not just a blithering idiot right now.
Okay. Next, bro.
Yep.
Strength +4.
Nice.
He's a netty mate.
9d10.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Unless you got specialization.
No, I don't have specialization.
Or your fist connects solidly with his head as well. But the gibbering and the angle, his eyes roll back a little bit, but he is still
We'll do it next
at least
time.
partially conscious.
We'll knock him out.
Haley, what you doing?
Climbing through the now broken window.
Okay.
So that's a thing. And that is entirely the whole thing.
That's all you're doing? Okay.
I can't really go anywhere else and do anything else.
Okay.
And I don't know about the one that's way over here, currently engaging in these guys.
That's fair. Plainclothes detective is going to fire again at Paul. But you notice... There it is. You notice the way he moves is faster than a normal human. He's actually going to get off one shot, basically celerity rounds. And then he's going to start the round again. Pew. Pew pew. Paul. 3. So 2 plus 5.
Oh.
2, 3, 4, 5. Roll me yours down at a soak. 2, 3. That's more than enough.
He's a big tough boy.
And then, since we're coming to the end, I'm gonna use these last 2 cares to add a 2 to a damage roll. So why not? He's gonna his normal turn. Pew pew. Paul one more time. 3 plus 5 plus 2. It's all 1. I think you can probably soak 1.
Yep, soak 2.
Yep. You feel the impact of these rapid fire shots. This guy is moving too fast to be entirely human. You know that for sure.
He's also not freaking out.
He's also not freaking out. What you doing now, Paul?
Points to the plainclothes detective. Come here. And I'm going to charge after the plainclothes detective,
Okay.
which is outside the door to wherever.
Yeah, he's just outside of frame of this little shot.
Okay. And I'm going to try to put him in the dark.
Okay.
With
I didn't know that's how that would work. All right.
That's Dex Brawl.
For what,
Yeah, are you, like-
tackling?
I'm just
Tackling?
punching. Just punching.
Or punching? Okay, yeah. Then it's Dex Brawl. Yeah.
He's not a fast, nimble boy, but he is tough.
Yep. Roll strength plus 1.
All right. There we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Yeah, your fist connects with his jaw. You feel something crunch beneath your fist. He immediately just spits out a mouthful of blood. He seems a little woozy, but he's still on his feet.
Oh, you're gonna be fun.
Cup. Number 1 is just regretting every choice he's ever made in his entire life. Michael, do you want to do anything?
Step out of the staircase now into the hallway.
Okay.
And I imagine I see Paul assaulting a detective or a plainclothes person.
Yep, that's pretty much all you can see from the hallway. It's just Paul, menacing, giant,
Paul,
flunking
don't kill him.
a detective in the face.
But he ain't normal.
That's why we're not killing him.
Oh, cop number 3 is dead. Get him out of this turn. He's probably also somewhere at this point, regretting every decision he's ever made, but he doesn't get a chance to show that. Oh, Zach.
Well, I misunderstood how one of my powers works, so I wouldn't have punched him last time. But since I already have, I've done it. Because I didn't realize restore flesh automatic does heal as well. I was gonna fix his broken fingers after I knocked him out, but I'll just heal him and wake him up again. So, so I don't want to just keep punching him. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it now.
Okay.
Okay, I gotta spend 1 faith and roll perception plus medicine. Heal one. Each success heals a level of lethal damage or all levels of bashing, which I've only been doing bashing. And lost limbs, organs restored completely. Basically was fixing his broken bones. Because okay. He's just a cop. No need to break him.
Wasn't trying to break his ring.
Exactly, well, I didn't blame you for it. No need to leave him broken when I could fix it. Then I'm gonna knock him out afterwards. But for now, well, got 2 successes.
So, real quick, Brad, what is your permanent torment?
4.
You activate the high torment version of the power.
So he needs to make a willpower difficulty 7. If he, wait, no, hold on. Okay, if you succeed, the subject gains a temporary derangement.
Yay!
If you fail, it's a permanent derangement.
Double yay!
If you botch, subject becomes a mindless psychotic killing machine.
Also yay.
No, that's not a yay.
Yeah.
If in the right circumstances, a yay.
Okay.
So.
Yay!
Well, it's temporary. He gains a temporary, so he'll be fine after some after seeing a psychiatrist.
He's gonna be on desk duty for a while.
Yeah, but at least I was trying to make
out.
I was trying to make sure that he didn't have to leave service for a little while, but
you reach out, grabbing a hand in each of your hands as your power courses through your fingers and into his, and he immediately starts shrieking and writhing, his eyes wide, like the tiny veins in the whites of his eyes starting to burst one by one as his eyes grow bruised and red.
They should be healed at the same time, but
as he passes out, they kind of snap back into the correct shape.
Okay, just making sure. I was like, oh, that didn't go as planned.
Well, 2 birds, 1 stone, right?
Hey.
Yeah, he's not happy about it.
Now.
That's not where that's not what he wanted. Guys, just
that it kind of is.
I didn't want it. No.
You didn't want to drive him crazy.
I don't want to drive him crazy at all, temporary or otherwise.
It's a little satisfying. You healed him and you shut him up.
It is not satisfying. Shh. This is not his mind. This is a service person.
Mission accomplished.
No, that's not how he views this. It was not his mission.
Haley.
Going after Paul, just to make sure he doesn't kill the other one.
Okay, so just across the hallway?
Yeah.
Okay. Detective's gonna shoot at Paul again. Because this man is not going down.
Yeah, he's gonna keep not going down.
He really is. I don't even know why I'm bothering to roll. We're kind of coming up on cutoff, so we're just gonna narrate this.
Okay.
Evens or odds, Paul?
Odds.
Okay. You don't take any damage from the rest of this little melee. How do you subdue this detective?
Once Michael comes up the stairs, says, "Don't kill him."
begrudgingly, he'll take the weapon after getting shot again. He'll just take the weapon from him, and at the same time bending his arm back around, hitting him against the wall.
Okay. Is anybody going to want to help? Or what's the plan after this?
My plan is, because I'm by the stairs in the elevator, I'm guessing, if he manages to break free or something, I'm going to trip him.
Okay.
Because he's a very fast boy.
He's very fast.
I would help, but I'm just going to be in the knockout mode.
Yep.
Okay. Haley, is there anything you will want to have done to assist in this? Because we're just talking it out now.
Yeah, I'm gonna take like the sheets off of her bed, off of Amy's bed, and and tie the detective's hands. And
Why? There's
together.
handcuffs.
Because look, it was just the first thing my brain thought of, Matt.
No, that will literally be Michael. Be like, there's handcuffs. Haley.
Fine. We'll do it your way. I'll grab the knocked out officer that in the apartment's handcuffs and.
And I'll obviously go fetch Amy.
Okay.
Okay. Wait.
Is the plan to keep this guy tied up in her apartment, or are you taking him somewhere else?
Oh, we're going to interrogate him while Amy gets the shards and anything else she needs from her apartment.
Okay.
While they're all doing that, I'm gonna go outside and clean up the dead body.
How are we gonna clean it up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the body in a dumpster in the alley and under some trash bags.
Take it back, then roll me strength real quick. So basically, this detective fires at Paul one more time. Paul rushes forward, grabs the gun, wrenches it out of his hands, and twists his arm up behind his back like your classic wrenching
the feet
pin maneuver.
off the ground.
If you're not actually trying to knock him out, I will let you not knock him out as you kind of wrangle him back into the apartment, restrain him with his own handcuffs.
I am now going to go over to the knocked out cops and take their keys off
Their
their
car
body.
keys or their handcuff keys?
Their handcuff keys, because they've just been handcuffed, but they've got the key to their cuffs on them.
Okay.
So
it's just a small pile of
yeah,
traumatized officers.
He's also going to look for the keys on the other guy that we've got, just so he doesn't.
And I will basically say, end of the session, you have a small pile of unconscious police officers. You have the detective restrained, angry, and conscious. And you have Amy collecting cat food and demon shards.
Yep. And just to note, I would cuff the uniformed officers together, even though they're unconscious. Who knows when they'll wake up?
Okay, wrists to each other's?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, yet another successful mission. Good job, everybody.
Look, Amy, we didn't kill anyone.
Having no idea, Haley is currently lugging.
I also have no idea.
Bones.
Look, we didn't kill anyone. He killed himself.
Because he was scared of you. Anyway, good job,
Scared of
everybody.
Paul. Thank you.
Best time of the night. Mr. Props o'clock. Good night. Give me, I did all the redeems too.
Hell yeah.
I'm so glad to use
Patreon
all the
should be
Glandizzles
happy.
against Glandizzle.
Yeah.
You're so generous. I like gifts. Let's, start us off, Glandizzle. Who did good things?
Oh, Haley. You ignored the poor cop. It was a great thing. I could just see you sitting out there just going, oh, look at that.
I have 3 strength, and Haley is only 5'7".
You could have done it. You could have tried. You could have tried.
I could have tried.
This is why nobody likes the devils.
So yeah, I'm gonna give my props to Haley.
Okay, Ashley.
I gotta give it to Michael for just trying to keep the mortal, not mortal person calm and reassured throughout the entire fucking thing so far.
Yeah, big job. DM Daddy.
I'm gonna give mine to. I'm gonna give mine to Zachary, aka Azariah, because not part of this court, not part of this circle, not part of this demon community, and it's just like, and now I'm shucked in with these guys, and one just talks crazy, but it turns out everything he's saying like keeps happening. So that's good, and just his reactions to, because like Rhea, Sachiel, and Lenova have all worked together before, but he is slotting perfectly in so far.
So far.
Probably gonna have opinions about one of them letting somebody kill themselves, but
Yeah, as he what? Because he was standing directly across from that.
Yeah, one of them. One of you guys saw that. Anyway.
Just watch that guy jump out and then Rhea just come
Just like-
in right afterwards, like do. Like just so she was there. Just
I got up here a little too late to catch him. That's why I'm sticking to it.
yeah. All right.
Brad, props.
I'm gonna give it to Paul for basically like, because when he went door and Paul was like, all right, cool, full demon. I was like, that's not what door means.
if you remember, at the police station, I told him to kick the door, not just door.
He didn't realize it had to be very fucking
You have
specific.
to. Well, you learned today, Zachary, didn't
We're
you?
learning to work together as a team.
Kick the door. It's like, and he's just like, "Rah!" Just goes in. He's like, and he's just standing out there. I meant kick it.
I imagine sometime in our backstory, Michael made this mistake one time too. It's like, all right, we've learned.
Yep.
Learning and growing. It's all very
And of
important.
course, thank you, DM Duchess, for this awesome, fun campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. We've been joined by Ashley, the everything, playing Rhea, aka Haley. We've got Proud with Noir playing Zachary, aka Azariah. DM Daddy playing Sachiel, aka Michael, and Glenn Dizzle playing Paul, aka Lenova. And if any of you watching on YouTube would like to also share the love, I'm accepting suggestions for props. Props give little boosts in faith or a little extra XP. So if anybody did anything you super duper loved or that really entertained you, leave a comment and I will be sure they get their just rewards. Thanks for joining us for session number 2 of Demon the Fallen Aperture.
I'm loving this game.
I'm glad.
It's really
We have,
testing my improv. I love it.
We have 2 other games running this season. We've got a Dagger Heart campaign run by DM Dizzle. It's going really well. Everything's fine. Nothing's going wrong. If you are really interested on primer and animal noises, please be sure to watch
The Dagger Heart games.
most recent episode of Dagger Heart. It is on Twitch on Fridays and YouTube on Wednesdays. We also have the Midnight World Snare Island campaign, Twitch on Wednesdays, YouTube on Mondays, where I just inject existential chaos into the lives of people who have crash landed on a plane.
She's fixing Lost.
I'm doing something.
I didn't even think about that, but yeah, that's kind of what it feels like.
Good. If you liked hanging out with us, don't forget we also have a Discord. Discord.
Hey, we know
Discord.
we're okay.
A Discord down below in the about.
I've used up all my words. It's down there. We also have a link to the Patreon if you want to give us like as little as $1 to show us how much you love us. It just goes back right into the game for books and maps and tokens and good stuff like that.
Merch.
If you've enjoyed this game, since we are only on YouTube for this one, we would appreciate a comment, a like, or a subscribe just to appease the YouTube gods.
The mighty algorithm.
All hail
Praise be
the
the
interwebs.
algorithm.
And if not, that's cool. We appreciate you watching either way. Thank you so much. Have a great night. We'll see you again next week.